The next one will be like the guy from Spain versus Mongolia.
Yeah, I'm ready for Vega to come out with a mask and a little like clawed, you know,
exactly.
claw hand glove. We thought we were going to do a little seal, but it was like, you know what? Let's get straight to business this first round, this all-out title fight. Crew Rick, Fortes and Elk Grove, Crew Sam. These are just two long-standing Muay Thai gyms.
Yeah, it's going to be a fun matchup. Both these guys well deserving of a title shot. Both two real traditional style camps, so
yeah,
I'm excited to see some true Muay Thai right now.
I think we're going to see these guys go all out.
From San Francisco, California, let's hear it for Stein. His opponent fighting across the ring out of the red corner. He brings an average record of 2 wins, 1 loss into the ring. From Elk Grove, California, Kijani.
Oh, they actually have the floor rumbling for this kid.
Big cry. I don't want to get you too excited, Charles, but war paint is also on the body of Stein, I noticed. When he takes the
I'm
cape
glad
off.
You warned me because I was just going to throw this mic if I didn't
Yeah,
have, if I wasn't ready to
didn't
hear
want
that.
you to explode next to us here and make a mess. So, yes.
Whatever fighting game this is, I'd choose that guy.
You'll see here. These guys, they, as Mikey said, they are worthy of a title shot here.
Do they got to take the war paint off?
Yeah, I think, you know, I don't know.
I feel like you would if you didn't have Crew Sam in your corner.
Going with the full white crew here, honoring, like Mikey was mentioning earlier, his teachers and those supporting him. KJ choosing to just do the sealing of the ring. Now, what do you do when you fight? Mikey, are you doing a full white crew, or are you just sealing, or what's your style, or what's your blue gloves, black trunks? Max Stein, Aytch from Elk Grove Muay Thai, Stein from World Team. They don't touch gloves, they go straight to business. Aytch looks like he wants to use the outside of the ring, some footwork, maybe countering. Stein coming right down the middle. Aytch clinching up, putting them to
Oh, Stein finding those elbows soon. Finding them early. Team USA coming out of Crew Sam, very traditional, very experienced camp, and we're going to see some good technical clinching from in there.
Yeah, I like the control from Aytch there, though, inside.
Looks like Aytch wants to use a little more athleticism to offset the traditional Thai style of Stein here.
Looks like it's going to be a little difficult for him. Stein seems to have a clear size advantage, as he's fully taking advantage of that clinch.
And strength advantage so far, it would seem.
Not counting Aytch out by any means.
Oy!
And that sweep definitely showed why. And he's still coming forward.
He's got good balance and control there. It's nullifying that size advantage a little bit.
I say this is going to be that's a hard thing to do against an opponent like this, but he's making it happen.
Another little.
I think I still get.
Oh, they don't want to wait for the ref.
And Mike said, "Go by all means, gentlemen." And that's a third expertly done toss by Aytch.
Nice throws by Aytch.
Aytch is doing a great job at countering the aggression of Stein with those tosses and those sweeps.
That's kind of what I was talking about earlier too. Stein came out looking to pressure, but
good
Aytch
check.
is kind of controlling and slowing him down a little bit there. That's a smart way to start the fight against a guy who's kind of looking to pressure heavy.
Ooh, it's good body kick from Stein, but good knee and going for the dump again.
Now Aytch is the aggressor.
How do you think they're gonna judge this round with those dumps? That seems to be the most prominent part of this fight.
I mean, it seems like he's effectively completing his technique attempts. So, I mean, that might be enough to win that first round.
That was a very close first round, but I think those dumps stood out enough. I think I could give it to Aytch.
Crew Josh and Crew Rick in the corner here from Elk Grove Muay Thai. Intensity from corners and fighters alike. And we are here with round two. Brandon Kyle with Mikey Shaw here. Charles Rodriguez at the Knock Muay Thai Challenge in Stockton, California.
Woo.
Round 2 of this all-out title fight between
Oh, and Aytch is just dancing around him with a smile on his face, too.
KJH and Max Stein going at it here. Stein turning it up a little bit, looks like it.
Nice
Ooh.
elbow there.
I'd like to see
Stein
some more of
find
those.
elbows.
Ooh.
Another.
And the crowd's calling for elbows.
The crowd always calls for elbows.
a
Even
good
if there
crowd.
are no elbows allowed, the crowd likes to call for elbows.
That's a good thing to call for. Give the people what they want.
The people's elbow.
It's electrifying. Man, we're seeing some expert level clinching in here, guys.
I'll tell you what, Aytch has great balance because even when he's getting attempted to be
Nice
swept,
elbow.
he's still able to counter it.
I've seen a good amount of guys sweep themselves when going for the dumps, and he's still just standing strong.
Look at the balance by Aytch.
And turn, return, yeah.
Using the ropes to bounce right back. Very nice techniques from Aytch.
That's one of my favorite things to see from Naropal Fairtex is him using the rope the way he does as like his own limb.
He's seeing some great work here on the ropes and the clinch from Aytch. Stein really. Hey, what sportsmanship? Look.
I wouldn't have told him.
Yeah. So the elbow pad on Stein slips. He instantly steps back and lets the referee know, hey, my elbow pad has slipped.
Very honorable.
Mikey Shaw says, I would have gone in and tried to hit him with that elbow. But
Very dishonorable.
you can't. You don't get the name Too Raw from being too soft.
Just give him that raw elbow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I'm loving that knee from Stein.
When we're talking about Too Raw, we're talking about his elbows, guys. No lotion, ashy, calloused.
Scraping past your jaw.
And that is the end of round 2, guys. A very balanced round from Aytch.
For a 5-round fight, they're going at a good pace,
They're
too.
going at a very good clip. Third round.
Oh, I'm juiced.
Mike Rinaldi calls time. He says, you over there. You over there.
I always got time for Mike Rinaldi.
Mike is no nonsense. Not sure what he's explaining, but he's fervorous about it. Big shot, right back to clinch. A lot of clinch in this fight so far.
I'd like to see Aytch start turning get those off balancing. Those dumps are good, but if he's really got control of them, I would like to see those elbows land. I think his corner was talking to him about that. They want to see some strikes landed in that clinch. I'm liking that that thigh wedge he's getting.
Man,
A
every
little
time.
knee bar from the inside.
Every time Stein gets in that clinch, he's on the bottom of those dumps. I mean, Aytch is really.
I'll get those elbows fixed again. Let's keep this fight going. Yeah, it's interesting. Yeah, Stein keeps wanting to win that clinch war. As a taller guy, I'd work that range a little bit, but I think he wants to go clinch for clinch with him.
Might not be his best bet though.
Oh,
Again, nice clinch.
I think we're seeing some good elbows from Aytch finally.
Yeah, sometimes as a taller fighter, it can be an advantage in the clinch, but he seems to be getting tossed and thrown now. If I were him, I would try to establish my jab, my long teep.
Absolutely. And like you could also get in the clinch once you've hurt him a little bit. You don't got to just go right to it.
Throw something before you're just closing there.
You know, no, but every now and then there's a time in a man's life you just got to go all out.
And they're doing it. Nice elbows there, though.
Yeah.
Seeing Aytch using that right ankle to try to off balance still. Oh, that one didn't quite go as planned.
Stein is really being stubborn trying to establish that clinch here tonight, fellas.
It actually might be weighing on Aytch, though. Aytch is looking a little tired.
Yeah, you know, and it might be his
twisted.
goal to kind of wear him out these early rounds and try to really take him out in the last couple rounds.
We got 2 rounds after this. This is the 2 rounds that matter. Championship rounds.
It's a close fight.
Going into the 4th round here, a close fight. Maybe Aytch is fit. Oh yeah, Aytch fell into his stool right now, spitting his mouthpiece out. he might be feeling all that clinch war. I'll tell you what, the most brutal part, I guess the most exhausting aspect of Muay Thai is that clinch, when you're constantly body to body and you're wrestling with your opponent. If you're not used to that kind of training, it can really take it out of you.
That's doubling the body weight. You got to move around, and yeah, that could be very exhausting.
Stein is.
Yeah, Stein jumped up quick. He's ready to go.
Well, we'll see. Maybe that's part of the game plan. Lay on him, tire him out, and try to push hard and finish in the end. Now he's keeping the distance.
He's taking his shots.
Interesting. Back
Well,
to
these are the rounds to make that adjustment. And Stein's working those knees. Aytch is doing a good job keeping him close to try to avoid strikes, but this is still Stein's the one who's landed them. Looks like Aytch wants to avoid the fight for a minute. Baiting him in with elbows. He said no thank you. Oh, Stein's excited. He thinks he's going to finish this fight. He could tell that he's got the full tank of gas and Aytch does not.
Jumping elbow there by Stein. Some good knees.
Got that full, Aytch is getting desperate here.
It's also, I think it's going to be that size advantage.
He got hurt.
Dumping a tall guy like that for 5 rounds is quite a task.
Those knees to the body hurt him.
Oh, man. Rinaldi calling that an 8 count here. Aytch refused to get up for a little while after he took that dump, and it looks like...
if you're unresponsive, then they start counting.
Yep. Aytch is fading fast, guys.
Stein's coming in. He wants to finish this fight.
Stein feels it. He can smell it. He smells the TKO. He's going for it.
This man looks like he just got a green smoothie in between that round.
Wow, Aytch is exhausted.
Oh, wow.
He's exhausted. Rinaldi's going to call this fight. Hey, you know what? That's probably a good idea.
His corner just threw in the towel, too. They could see that. There was nothing but hurt for him after this point.
Guys, you know what? I got to put my foot in my mouth because I was critiquing Stein for doing so much clinch because he didn't seem to be more effective in the clinch, but maybe he was using that as a way to tire out Aytch.
Oh, yeah, that could be a good thing because, yeah, he's drained.
Maybe.
I'll melt him down, make it all out one. Oh, man, he's coming out after a 4-round fight is still going. That man, I want to say that war paint had something to do with it. I picked the right guy for my fighting game, for sure.
He lost some of that war paint, though.
That's how much clinching they were doing, fellas.
Let's do it one more time for both of these fighters in the ring. One more time for Kijani and Aytch. Once again, this fight brought to you by Stein Beer. Ladies and gentlemen, at 1 minute 38 seconds into round number 4, referee Mike Rinaldi stops this bout. Your winner by TKO, out of the red corner, Stein.
Hey, man, cardio is a weapon. I want to say if I was as tired as Aytch, I would have been able to keep going if I saw my opponent was tired, but seeing him like that and his opponent just bounce around in front of him, oh, heavens no. Throw that towel.
Yeah, there's nothing scarier than being completely exhausted and your opponent is running after you.
Yeah.
And you know he's got all his juice left.
Yeah, props to the corner for throwing in the towel because there's plenty more fights. He can get back to work on his cardio a little more, and he'll fight another day.
Once again, your new all-out promotional title 135-pound champion out of the blue corner, Stein.
And our new champion.
Yeah, I'll tell you what,